Hey, let's talk about
Let's not get any ideas
team
here.
from St. Thomas. You're going to play this weekend. They've got some pretty good hockey players. They're led by Liam Malmquist, their leading scorer. 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. That's 4 more points than Connor's got right now, so he's scoring. Cooper Gay's got 7 goals, and he is he's about 6'6", big winger, and he's a good player. He's the kind of guy you don't want cruising through Rourke Appleby's crease area. Lucas Wallen, 4 goals, 9 points. Those guys, they've got some people who can score, and then they've got a couple of goalies who share it. Aaron Trotter and Jake Seibel, they're both pretty good.
Yeah, I think, when you look at their top 5 or 6 scorers, Malmquist, as you said, having a great year offensive and a very gifted player, but he's a senior. Then you've got Gay as a junior. You go senior, junior, grad, junior, senior. That's an experienced lineup. Up front, they've got 3 or 4 other grad players in their lineup as well. So it's one of the more established older teams in the conference or across college hockey. They've done a good job in the portal to get those graduate players and some other players in their lineup as well. So I think that's a big piece of them. It's a pretty experienced lineup. I think they've been a little bit off track of where preseason polls projected them to be, and I think where they internally want to be. I'm not wouldn't be surprised from the motivation from their end. We went into their building and knocked them out of the playoffs last year, so I'm sure that's a small piece of what's in the back of their minds as well. So yeah, expecting a very, very intense series. It's again, we've been there 3 straight years for Thanksgiving, so and in that building, a lot like Anchorage, it's just one-sided there. It's a small building, so it's not like it's thousands of fans screaming at you or things like that. So that is not as big a factor as some other things. And we've had some really good performances from our Minnesota guys back in their home state of Minnesota. So obviously, would love to see Schweitz and Bushy and Batch and other guys from their home state ready to play. Lewandowski not far away from there, scored that winning goal in the playoffs there in Game 3.
I think that was Tritt, actually.
Tritt got it, right? Yeah. Levy set it up, but Tritt got the goal.
Well, and I've only heard the clip a million times now, but my voice actually squeaked. My voice cracked. With 2 seconds left. And, of course, if you're in Able Arena, you'll hear that clip being played. It's still weird for me because I look up and I'm like, that's me.
Going.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, you're right, though. But it was, Levy set it up, and then Dawson got the goal there. So, yeah, again, we've got a good feel for their style of play and what that building is and all that stuff. We've been down there enough now, and it's hard. It's hard to win games. Our league, Bill, you kind of mentioned early in the show, there's not much separation from whether if you want to call Mankato the number 1 team, fine, down through northern Michigan. It's you show up and you play your best game, you might have a chance to be successful, and if you don't do that, you're probably taking a loss. And so again, I think our guys have grown to understand the importance of every shift and what it takes. And obviously said we got to kind of come back off the road, get back on the road, and get back to league play here. So a lot of excitement from our guys, as we turn the page here and get ready. Again, an abbreviated week for us. We're not going to look back and do much from the UAA series. It's just simply a look forward here. And a lot of days, our Tuesday, we would start our video pre-scout with our team, but we're going to punch that a day too. I don't know if the guys mentally will be in a great spot to absorb some video and things like that. So we'll talk a little bit about their team. We'll talk a little bit about the itinerary. And I said, get that quick skate today and really set the table for the rest of the week in preparation.
Yeah.